What the heck? Where's our food?
Huh? Someone must have stolen it.
Come on, Bean. Let's find the culprit.
While you do that, I'll grab us some more lunch from the market.
Bean, use your sense-sniffing powers to catch this lunch-stealing reprobate. Hey, what's that? It must have been those dogs. Come back here, you pesky poochies! Well, I guess I'll have to wait for Nina to come back with the food. In the meantime, let's weed this overgrowth. Oh, did you hear that, Bean? My stomach won't stop growling. I can't believe those mischievous pups stole our lunch. They must live around here. I wonder if they belong to someone, or if they're strays.
Hey, Bean. Hey, Pipe.
Feed me!
Sorry, Piper. The line for the food was so long, I decided to go back later.
No!
Are you hungry?
Nina, I'm so hungry I could eat you right now.
I promise I'll go back soon. While we wait for the line to die down, let's check out this hut. It's in a bit of a state, but with a little TLC, it'll make a perfect lobby. Wow, it already looks a million times better. What's up, Piper?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
You're hangry, aren't you?
I'm not hangry. I don't get hangry. I'm just infuriated because I don't have any food.
Yeah, you're right. You don't sound hangry at all. Anyway, let's retile this floor before you literally bite my head off.
What?
Nothing.
Maybe I can make a soup out of some of those weeds I saw outside.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey.
Don't mind Piper. She's just in a bad mood because she's hungry.
For the last time, I am not hangry.
Oh, you're not? I brought you some lunch.
You did. Hot diggity dog. Mama's gonna eat.
Mama's gonna eat? What the?
Make way, Nina. Ravenous woman coming through. I think I might owe you an apology, Nina. Maybe I was a little bit hangry earlier.
It's okay, Piper. I'm cranky too before I have my morning coffee. Oh, that food was delish, Tora. Did you get it at the market around the corner?
I did.
Oh, I love it down there. Everyone's so friendly.
Are they? Well, I'm glad to hear you've had such a positive experience.
Is it just me, or does Tora sound strained?
I think we ought to repair this roof's hut. Otherwise, come rainy season, we'll end up with some very soggy guests.
Nice work. We really nailed that roof.
So, Tora, do you know anything about the dogs that stole our food?
From your description, it sounds like they must have been Kintamani dogs.
Kintamani dogs? Oh, I've never heard of that breed.
They're native Balinese dogs that look like a cross between a Malamute and a Samoyed.
The dogs I saw didn't fit that description. But I'd love to hear more about the Kintamani dogs.
Some are wild and live in caves, but most are kept as domestic animals. However, they aren't like ordinary pets. They're independent. They roam freely, and many don't even wear collars. My favorite thing about them is that they love to climb. You'll often see them walking across roofs or sleeping on walls.
Awesome. Speaking of walls, let's build one at the back of the hut.
Fantastic idea. And afterwards, I'll show you something I expect you're going to find very interesting.
What did you want to show us, Tora?
This newspaper article. I keep this in my wallet always. It's one of my most treasured possessions. Oh, look! There's Puka, and there's a Kintamani dog. There was a whole pack of them inhabiting the resort's grounds in those days.
Cool. What job shall we do next, Tora?
Let's get to work on a hostess desk and cabinet.
Tora, I was wondering, who's that woman in the background of the photo?
I am not aware of her name, but she was a local dog trainer Puka hired to assist with the guests' dogs and the strays.
Huh, assist how?
Feed them, train them, give them first aid. That's what made Pukak's resort so exceptional. The harmonious coexistence of wild and domestic animals. I hope we can replicate that harmony.
Ooh, it sounds like an animal utopia.
Precisely. I'm so glad you appreciate my purpose here. I think you and Della must be the only ones who do.
Are you okay, Tora?
Truth be told, I am feeling rather disheartened. I was conversing with some of the locals earlier. Their response to the resort's reopening is not as enthusiastic as I had predicted. I can't comprehend it. This isn't a wealthy community. I thought they'd be receptive, grateful even, for the job opportunities and the increased trade the resort will bring. But it seems they don't want me here at all. Anyway, I'll stop prattling on. What would you suggest we do next?
Let's set up a sofa and some chairs. Why does it mean so much to you that people want you here, Tora? I know that you want to honor your grandfather's memory, but at the end of the day, isn't this a business?
To me, it's much, much more than that. My whole life, I've felt like a stranger. Growing up in the UK, the US, Hong Kong, Switzerland, Germany, I was forever on the outside. I always believed that if I returned to Bali, my place of birth and ancestral home, that I would be accepted, that I would finally feel at home. But it seems I was mistaken. Perhaps this entire endeavor was a huge miscalculation.
I'm sorry you feel disheartened, Tora. People can be suspicious of outsiders.
Even I used to be like that. When Piper came to Stony Point, I wasn't very friendly to her. In fact, I was worse than unfriendly. I tried to sabotage her before she even got started. But once I got to know Piper, I saw what an incredible person she is and how much she cares about the neighborhood. I quickly realized how stupid I'd been. When the locals see how dedicated you are to helping the community and realize how noble your intentions are, they'll come around. I promise.
Thank you, Nina.
I'm sorry you're finding the tensions with the locals so difficult, but I think we might have something that will cheer you up.
You do?
Bean found it. It's the resort's old guest book.
Wow! You don't know how much this means to me! You are such wonderful, kind-hearted people. I'm very grateful.
Oh, it's nothing.
Do compliments make you uneasy?
Did my beet red cheeks give me away?
Well, I'd say they're more a tomato than beet red.
I would say more of a chili pepper.
Will you two stop discussing the shade of my cheeks and help me lay out a rug?
What a gorgeous rug!
Talking of rugs, these reviews really weave a vivid picture of the resort.
Ooh, read us some, Tora.
With pleasure. The first one simply says, "Best holiday ever. I loved seeing the wildlife from my window. Our favorite wedding present was our honeymoon in this magical resort. Our stay in the resort was oh.
What is it, Tora? What does it say?
Nothing. I just remembered I need to catch up with some emails. If you'll excuse me.
Okay. Bye, Tora.
Goodbye.
That was abrupt. Well, shall we put up some shelves? Tora seemed upset after reading the reviews.
It must be overwhelming reading all those beautiful messages about your grandfather's business.
I suppose so.
When those horrible rumors went round about Papa Nino and the animal smuggling, I received lots of kind messages. People wrote to say what a good man my papa was. It was so special. But it made me miss him even more. I wish you'd met him, Piper.
Me too, Nina. Me too.
Gosh, I'm such an emotional wreck. Give me a job to do before I start bawling.
We could remove these weeds.
I know you were in foster care, but did you know your grandparents, Piper?
Well, when I was a little kid, I spent some time with my granddad. I have hazy memories of hot summers at Lake O'Neill. My granddad fishing, cool cans of Pepsi, the smell of sunscreen, and more hot dogs than I could eat. But my most vivid memories are of my granddad's dogs. He had 4 of them, all black labs. They were big, friendly, slobbering things. I remember riding one like a horse. Thankfully, she didn't seem to mind.
Do you ever miss your granddad?
Do I miss my granddad? I miss the idea of a granddad. I never had the big family you see in the movies, sitting around the dinner table, fighting over seconds. I've always longed for that, but I have something even better now. My chosen family. You and Ryu and Sean, even Stacy and Fran. I'm so lucky to have such fun, supportive friends who are always ready to share in life's adventures. You guys brighten even the darkest days.
Oh, Piper, my life got so much better when you walked into the diner. Uh-oh, I think Bubbles is getting cranky.
Let's build her a cat tower. I was talking about chosen family earlier, and I didn't even mention you, Bean. Oh, the other man in my life, as Dana said. You are my perfect little pal, and with your funny face and fluffy butt, just looking at you makes me feel safe and warm inside. Hey, Nina, let's build a doghouse for Bean so he doesn't feel like he's missing out. Awesome. What do you think, Nina?
It's nice.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you just got me thinking. Biological family has always been so important to me. But I'm realizing that sometimes while friends can feel like family, family can feel like strangers.
Is there someone in particular you're feeling estranged from?
Of course not. You know me. I get on with everyone. Now I think the lobby needs some plants.
Plants make every space feel brighter. Why is Nina so sad? Her mood is so up and down at the moment. She seems to be carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. I wish she would let me in. You're right. I've got to let her come to me in her own time, just like Stacy had to let Leonora warm up to her. You can't rush these things. But maybe I can cheer her up. I know. I'll take her to the beach, right after we put up some banners.
Great job!
We've done an amazing job on this lobby area, so I think we deserve a rest. Do you want to go for a swim, Nina?
Oh, yeah! I'd love to. What was that?
What's happening, Piper? The volcano's erupting.